Alongside Aaron Ward and Shane Kelly, I'm Irfaan Gaffar with the fourth period, and we call this segment Dirty Data. Guys, let's get right into it and focus on one player from the Vancouver Canucks, and that's Quinn Hughes, whose offensive game has been pretty good this season, if not one of the best in the NHL. But Aaron, it's the other side of his game that's raising some concerns.
Yeah, I don't think it served him well that the 17 games he played in Edmonton, where he did get 16 points, but it left us all enamored. Good for the game, but not for the player himself. I think the majority of the National Hockey League was served notice to know that this guy had a great skill set, and it gave him time and a body of work to put him under the microscope and realize they had to do something to counter him. So what he's really lacking, not only is the understanding as a young guy that creativity can get you in trouble in your defensive end, but he needs that stabilizing force beside him, the yin and the yang, a guy that knows that when he starts to wander, he knows that as a partner, he has to step back in and cover up for him. So it's a struggle for a young guy. He's got to figure it out quickly, but again, young and has some time.
Yeah, Aaron, I think you hit the nail on the head. In analytics, we talk about this concept called regression, especially when we're looking to, project out a season beforehand. And generally what it means is that you assume that, the players who did the best and the players who did the worst from the last season are going to kind of regress a little bit towards the middle. And it's especially true for guys with a tiny sample size of, say, one season, like Quinn Hughes. So to take away his security blanket in Tanev and assume that he's going to be the same is, really unfair. And it shows up in the numbers. With Tanev last year, they won the expected goals battle. They had, roughly 52% of the expected goals. This year, his most frequent partner is Tyler Myers. They're getting killed. They're in the low 40s for expected goals. So it's just not fair to a player like Quinn Hughes to take away, the guy that covered up for him, as you said, and expect him to carry the rest of that decor.
Thanks very much for this, guys. Quinn Hughes looking for an absolute monster payday this offseason.